the Oracle Coach KMac. Y'all know who I am. What it do? I started coaching at Woodcrest at Jesse Owens Park on Western and Century, like, man, a long time ago, like 89, 90, by accident. Snoop League started in 2005. I don't know, it was just time for us to do our own stuff because we was pretty much trying to come up with a league that catered to the inner city and not being an Orange County league, no disrespect to Orange County, but we just wanted our own stuff like the King Conference back in the day. That's what we wanted to be like. Another reason we started the SYFL is because of the fees that got outrageous in Agja and surrounding leagues. You know, people was having 2 and 3 kids, so our deal was, well, Snoop deal was when you come to the Snoop League, you could play for $100, and if you had a sibling, they would pay half. So if you had 3 kids, you end up paying $200. But in some leagues, it was $300 or $400 a kid. So, you know, right before school, people can't afford that. Not the inner city. When the league first started, man, it was electric. It was so exciting because not only was the coaches and everybody excited, Snoop had spent $1 million out of his own pocket to start the league. So everything in the entire league was brand new. I mean, all the way down to cones, whistles, everything that you could ever want for a football team, you had it. Uniforms, everything. So it was just like exciting for everybody, for the adults and the kids. All right, a lot of people hear tone and miss the message. Don't worry about the tone that I use, or if I use profanity or whatever, as long as I get the point across. I know people say, oh, you can use another word, or you can use this, and you can use that. You do it your way, and I'll do it my way. My way gets results, and it's proven. The Snoop League grew because we take all fades. All fades. That's why we grew, because we travel around, we play everybody. A lot of people talk about playing people, but they just be coach's corner arguing. They don't really want to go play. We pull up. Ain't that what the kids say? SYFL, pull up. All right, holdbacks, man. I kind of changed my mind a little bit about holdbacks. I really wasn't too cool with it at first. I kind of felt like that it was cheating, you know, but when I started traveling around and going to different places, especially at the 14U level, I don't really condone it on anything 12U and down. I don't think you know what I mean? I don't think you should have to be no holdback on 12U and down. But as far as 14U and traveling and playing kids that's turning 15, it's just no way that if you're from California or any other place and you guys jump from 12U to 14 that you're gonna be able to compete across the nation without having some kids that's some holdbacks that's turning 15. It's just simple as that. If you're gonna be in 14U, it's gonna be some holdbacks. Now, as far as holdbacks when they get to high school, it's whatever, because just because you're a holdback don't mean that you're gonna make it. And a lot of times when dudes is holdback, they already good anyway, so it is what it is. It's like a feeder program for the private schools. It's like you get good in the city, then they come steal you. You know, it's the money and the power, you know, but I guess that's just a sign of the times. The kids want to go to the big time programs where they could be on TV and all that stuff, but as soon as they get in trouble, they coming back to Crenshaws and Dorseys and everybody, and they want us to save them. But I think they should go to their home school anyway and ball out, you know what I mean? But that's easy for me to say because I love it like that, you know what I mean? But they didn't ever see these schools, you know, at the height when they were powerful and dominant. Yeah, I just hope one day maybe the inner city could revive itself as far as the kids playing in the city section, but we got to improve on not only the facilities, but we got to improve on the overall. It's just a hard overall sale in the inner city because there's just so much stuff that's going on. Off-season training, I think off-season training is awesome, but some people just take it too far. At some point, your kids need to rest. You know what I mean? I'm with all the working and not sitting in the house playing the games all the time, but at some point, kids need to rest. And another thing, I think 7-on-7 go too damn long. 7-on-7 is awesome, it just go too long. For me, that's all. But personally, I ain't mad at the training or whatever, because kids is getting some good training. There's a lot of young kids that's skilled, way more skilled than a lot of kids used to be at 10, 11, 12 years old. But I do wish kids play multiple sports. A lot of kids not playing multiple sports no more because they pretty much focusing on one sport, and I think that just takes away from their childhood. You used to be able to play some basketball, some baseball, even if you ain't that good in basketball, just doing something else, a change of scenery, track, just do something else. 707 club teams. Which one is more important, the 707 club team or the actual high school team? I think that the actual high school team definitely is more important, we know that, but who gets the most credit, the 707 club team or the high school coach? I think the high school coaches get a little jealous, a lot jealous of the 707 club team, taking credit for all the offers and stuff that the athletes get. But I do think that 707 coaches should get part of the credit because they are working with them, and that's just the way of the world right now. But definitely your high school coach it should be in control. You better not be recording that, man. We can't say no names, but parents be tripping, man. They be set tripping. Oh, I remember this one parent. He was talking crazy, talking mess on Coach's Corner. And some guys came to holler at him at the game. It's like, when you be on Coach's Corner and all these different internets and all these different social media sites, you don't be knowing these people, and you be having your picture up there and they know where your kids play at, and you be woofing all that madness. Some people is crazy, and they showed up to the P-Zark and they had to call the police to keep you from getting rushed. So, I'm just saying, know who you be talking to. Y'all know, man, come on, the parents, they be straight tripping because their expectations be so high and they be talking so much instead of just letting the kid produce, so they be up in the stands tripping. Y'all done seen all them clips of parents fighting and acting a fool, it's a competitive world, and the parents, they just as competitive as the kids. They want to see them excel, and they want to see them be greater than their friends' kids. They act like they rooting for the other kids, but they really just out for their own kids, and it is what it is. Snoop League is the best league in the world. There's no league in this world that has a superstar celebrity that cares more about the kids than Snoop Dogg and the SYFL staff and the coaches and the SYFL family. This is the only place where your money ain't good with us. We don't want your money. The SYFL, we're not built to take your money. Now, different chapters charge different fees, but that ain't what we're about. We're about giving in the SYFL. We're about giving the kids stuff and making sure that they have everything that they need. Giving it to them, not charging them for it. Actually giving it to them with no strings attached. We're gonna buy uniforms for the whole league again. Every team in our league, he's gonna buy uniforms for NorCal and SoCal. I forgot about shout out to NorCal SYFL too. They popping up there also.
All right, come in. All love. Hey. Come on. Snoop in the house. Come on, man.
One of my guys.
Number one coordinator in the nation.
You did?
You did.
Tell him, big.
Number one in the nation.
This is Coach KMac, aka the Oracle KMac, and you are in the State of the Game.
Under the Radar Sports Media, the hottest sports videos in the nation.
Turn!